Hello everyone, my name is Nison Timothy Putra with name 2023-32152 from the Information System Department. In this video, I will explain the process of creating a symbol to the game scene in Unity, starting from importing asset to arranging the object in the scene. One explanation of the practical work from importing asset to making the character move, jump, and flip face. First, I open Unity and create a new 2D project. After that, I import all the profile image asset including the bird character, ground, house, trees, and clothes. These assets were placed in the asset folder. Next, I slice the spreadsheet to separate its image. I did this by setting the spread mode to multiple. Then opening the spread editor and using the slash tool to divide the image. This allows me to use each object like wings or ground tails individually in the scene. Then I arrange the game scene by dragging slice image to the scene view. I place the ground object horizontally as platform and position the bird on top of them. I also added other visual like house and clothes to make the background more lively. To make the bird interact with the environment, I added rigid body 2D so it would follow Unity physics and voxel ladder so it could detect collisions. Finally, I create a C script called burungku, attach it to the bird, and program the logic for movement, jumping, and flipping direction. This will be explained further in the next section. And this is the script. And until 3, we start by importing 3 namespace. Unity Engine is essential for working with game object, physics, and input in the Unity. The other 2 are often included by default, although they aren't used in the script. Line 5. Here we define a class called burungku, which inherits from monobehavior. This let the script run in Unity and interact with game object using functions like start and update. Line 7 until 9, we declare 3 variables, one for movement, speed, one for jump, shrink, and one to reference the rigid body to the component. It's control physical action like jumping or falling. Line 12 until 13, this variable help control the character facing direction, balik track, whether is facing left or right, and pindah record the direction of movement. Line 16 until 19, next are variable used to check whether the character is on the ground. A sensor below the character check for contact with ground layer using a small detection radius. Line 22 until 25, in the start method, the script gets the rigid body 2D component attached to the character and store it. This only runs once at the beginning of the game. Line 28 until 1031, every frame the script check if the character is touching the ground. This is crucial for allowing the character to jump only when it's grounded. Line 34 until 46, this section manages horizontal movement by pressing D, move the character right, movement left, and the direction is stored in pindah for flipping logic later. Line 49 until 52, if the character is on ground and the W key is pressed, the vertical 4 is added to make it jump using Unity for a natural effect. Line 55 until 73, finally in this part, flip the character face. If the movement direction changes, the spread is mirrored by refreshing the X scale, making it face the correct way. Okay, 3. Unity scene appearance and object naming. After completing the script and setting up the scene, I arrange all visual elements neatly in Unity. At the bottom, I place ground tiles side by side to form a platform. On the left side, I add the house, a tower, windmill for decoration. Several clouds were placed above, and a background image with mountain and trees was added for a natural look. The main character, the bird, is placed in the middle right area of the scene. I respond to keyboard input EDW and follow basic physics for jumping and movement. All objects were named clearly, such as burung, tanah, rumah, awan, ban, and so on. This help organize the hierarchy panel and make scripting or debugging easier. Even though it's a simple setup, the scene includes all basic elements of a 2D game: sprite management, scene layout, player control, and interaction with physics. More natural and realistic while moving, this control system provides a responsive and enjoyable gaming experience. Although the scene simple, on the essential element to create a function 2D game have already been applied. Starting from object placement, need naming to the basic functionality and of the character, this is a very good foundation to be further developed later, both in terms of gameplay, animation, and challenge within the game. Okay, that's all for my explanation about building a scene in Unity. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it's useful and see you in the next one.